Sleep, my child. Sleep, my Dede. Breathe deeply. Let your dreams take you to the underside of the world, where all your dreams may come true. All the dreams I ever had as a child have come true. I'm so proud of you. You bring honor to our family. You bring honor to our community. You bring honor to me. And this is a noble thing. I am so proud of you. When you write about our people, you do so without denigrating us, and this is a great dream. Not the idiot dreams of becoming a king or becoming rich, but the real dreams of planting a tree, having a child, learning how to become a good man. You make our family happy. You have made me so happy. I have lived a happy life. Sleep, my child. Sleep. Let me take you home. Back to the beaches of Sava, when you were a young child. Let me take you home, my Dede. Oče. Oče.
There is something like, I remember, I used to know some kid when I live in Belgrade. He approached me one day and saying, "Excuse me, sir, can you lend me $1? I'll give you back 80 cents." Wow, incredible. Neverovatno.
All the kid wanted was 20 cents? Well, that's not cheating.
No, it's not cheating.
Maybe
but
he
it's
really
still
needed
dishonest.
Needed the 20 cents.
Oh, he was being almost honest.
Yeah, but what did he really want?
Well, every day, like, I remember he was checking on me, watching me, like, coming and going out
Yes,
from
but you
the
became
house.
a father figure for him.
Absolutely.
Perhaps, yes.
Certainly.
I'd rather talk about my father.
Oh, I love my father.
I don't remember my father.
Well, I talked to my father last night.
It was a dream.
Yeah, that's a nightmare.
Well, he kissed me.
Cauchemar.
You know what that means, don't you? Death. Mon amour.
So, you want to say that my father wants to kill me? That's what you want to say?
No, it means symbolically that you have to die to yourself.
No, I know. It means that he has to die for real.
Where'd you
believe
read that?
this?
Where'd you read that? In the book?
Well, hey, Mario, don't you believe everything you read in a book?
Well, I'm the author, yes.
Speaking of books,
Tony, We just found out.
Yes, congratulations, Aguri.
Félicitations.
Yes.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you believe it? He's
Chesty
thinking
Tom.
of
Chesty Tom.
refusing the award.
Bravo, Chesty Tom, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Did you
but,
hear me? He's thinking of refusing the award.
What?
That's
That's right.
crazy.
No, that's right.
You're refusing the award.
Yes, I'm refusing. I know, sound crazy, but I don't want an award.
Let me guess. Artistic integrity.
Non. Aristocratie artistique.
Why, Tony?
I don't know why.
Are you sure about refusing the award?
I am quite sure I don't need an award.
What happened with your career?
You're a moron.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Everything.
Wow. Nothing and nobody cares.
I do. I care.
Oh. L'amour.
Vive l'amour.
Vive l'amour.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. This is what I got for all of you. Success is not important to me. What counts is imagination. Perhaps more than imagination itself, the discipline of work.
It really doesn't matter anymore if critics don't like what I do. I don't care for reviews that repeat the same thing. We're turning literature into hamburgers and donuts.
If you are suffering, keep it to yourself. Everybody today is a genius. That's what people say about everybody. We need less geniuses. I agree. Maybe this is why our world is in such a lamentable state.
Dear Madame, I will not accept your literary award. Though I need the money, it would be improper for me to accept an award that only pits one writer against another.
Art is a way to promote solidarity among people of different cultures. It is not meant to divide us into groups.
Though I recognize the love my peers are showing me, they will forgive me saying thank you, but no. What is more important than any award is the blessing of being able to work with my imagination.
That's correct.
In the end, art should help boys and girls to breathe in this war-ridden world.
What I want to invent a story, even if they don't make a sense. I want to help next generation to live in a much better world. That's what I want. This is it. I don't need a award.
Salute.
Mario, salute. Anna, Lynn,
Tony.
Tony.
gracias. Hvala.
To Tony.
Salute.
Hvala.
Tony?
Hvala.
There's
Hvala.
only one Tony like you.
And next time, when you say congratulations, Chestitam.
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 Salut.
Bravo, Mario, bravo.
Santé.
Auguri.
Excuse me. Can we have a few words with you?
Me? I think you must have the wrong person.
You are Anna Amoroso.
Yes?
And we'd like to have a few words with you for TV.
About?
Your husband, the writer Tony Amoroso.
Tony Amoroso is the best writer in this country. Can I say that?
You can say whatever you want.
Well, don't let the Italian-sounding pen name fool you. Don't let his broken English deceive you. He's still the writer that best represents our country, even though he's writing in Serbian in a foreign country. If it were only possible that, Look, never mind. I'm about to leave for Mexico. My father is retired there, in Oaxaca. Couldn't take the Toronto winters anymore. After 50 years of the cold, he finally said he'd had enough, and I can't say as I blame him. Although personally, I think it has a lot more to do with the death of my mother, which was a terrible blow for him. Well, for all of us. I have 2 sisters and a brother. He worked hard all his life. Used to work 2 shifts a day as a welder. Ours is a working class family. So when he had amassed enough money to leave, that's just what he did. And he left his home to me. And I lived there for a few years. With my first husband. I used to be married to an Italian chef, Nico Calabro. He was quite famous. People used to come from everywhere to his restaurant. But that all ended rather suddenly. We were in Florida, and one day he had a heart attack, and he died. Just like that. Right there. He was just running up the stairs on his way home to bring me. He was a young man. He was barely 50. And I loved him dearly. Well, he was the man of my life. I feel very fortunate to have met the man of my dreams. I know it sounds corny, but he was the man I had dreamt about all my life. He was gentle and loving, fiercely intelligent, work-driven, but not ambitious at all. He was like my father in that. What he got, he earned. Well, that's the beauty of life. It's fragile, but it is all-embracing. I don't believe in things that come easy. You know, I had this friend who committed suicide, and I have never understood why she did it. You have to earn your happiness. It takes a long time trying to be happy. People think that they can just eat the fruits of life when they're young and innocent. That's crazy. It takes a long time. It's hell, in fact, trying to be happy. What can I tell you? I am happy. Right now, at this moment. But I've suffered a great deal. The death of my mother was terrible. For all of us. But I think that we've come out of that sadness stronger. When someone you love dies, you don't lose the love. I think you gain the confidence of their love. It's like given this key to all the doors that their love opened for you. You can do things that you never even dreamed. And losing Nico was another terrible blow for me. I cried for 2 years. I wouldn't go out, I couldn't work. I worked for a printing firm, but every client that I would meet, I would just cry in front of. It was like everything they said just reminded me of Nico. Everything they said. It was Nico in the morning, Nico in the afternoon, Nico at night. I never thought that I would come out of that suffering. But then a miracle happened. You believe in miracles? I do. I believe in miracles. Well, what happened was a miracle. One day. It was Christmas Eve. My father had gone to Mexico, and that year I just really didn't have enough money to join him there, so here I was, stuck in the middle of winter, with nowhere to go and nobody to talk to. And I decided to go out one morning. The blizzard was absolutely frightening. There must have been 10 meters of snow on my car. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, but there was a lot of snow. I was so depressed. I just had to get out for a breath of fresh air. So I go out and I start to wipe the snow off the windshield of my car. And right there, I hit on this envelope. At first I thought it was a ticket. You know, these cops, they want to give you tickets just for breathing. So now I think I'm getting a parking ticket for being improperly parked on my own parking lot. But no, it wasn't a ticket. It was a letter. Wrapped in plastic. Inside the envelope was a letter. So I slid into my car and I open it up and I start to read. And I was flabbergasted because someone that I didn't know, someone I had never even met, had written me a love letter. I mean, I start to look around, I'm thinking, but there's nobody there. No, it was a letter that was written by a clearly intelligent man who was just asking to meet me. He was introducing himself to me with his words through his writing. He didn't know anything about me except that he had been watching me, going to and from my car for days and days. Apparently he was my new neighbor, although I didn't remember ever having laid eyes on him. But he had been obviously watching me, observing me at a distance without my being aware of it. And oddly, this didn't frighten me. In fact, I felt that I could trust this stranger. So what do? I got in my car and I drove to the airport, and I managed to catch a flight to Mexico without a suitcase, without any luggage, without even a change of clothes, just with a credit card. And I spent Christmas with my father. Well, I was I was so elated that this stranger had touched my soul that I had to run away. I had to leave town. But I had to come home eventually. And when I did, I called my new neighbor who had left me his telephone number, and I invited him over for supper. Well, that neighbor was Tony Amoroso. That was 5 years ago. And we've been together ever since. We're completely devoted to each other. Totally. I have read all of his books, and I loved every one of them. He is a difficult writer. He's as difficult a writer as he is a lover. Because he's completely unforgiving of anything stupid. And I love him for that reason. He's a beautiful, tough man, like his books.
Thank you.
You look great for work.
Buongiorno. Thank you for a great evening. But I don't feel like going to work.
I have an interview at 9 o'clock. I have to shave and shower.
Why not meet your client just as you are?
I thought maybe she doesn't mind, like she's a very attractive woman.
I want you.
Monica, I love that name. You know, in Italian, translation means Monaco.
Monica. That sounds rather nice.
No, it came from the Greek word monachos, in Latin, monachus. But it's a meaning of alone, solitary person. In Italian, it means a nun.
Well, the only thing nunnish about me is when I'm doing it in the missionary position with you. Tony, don't be upset. It was a stupid joke. I respect you.
Respect? What respect? We just barely know one another.
A few minutes ago, you said I was a nun. But it's quite obvious, my Serbian lover man, that if there's a nun in this place, it's you. Stop taking yourself so seriously. One thing's for sure. You don't deserve having the name your parents gave you. Tony Amoroso. You're no more erotic than a pope. What is it? What's wrong now? Are you feeling guilty? My friend, What we shared these past hours was a tacit contract, and we signed it with our lust the second we met. Do you believe your sudden niceties can erase what you think of me? I know what you think of me. She's an easy woman. Is that what you told yourself when I accepted to drive you back here to your dungeon? I hope you're glad with what you got. It's over, Tony dear. Should lock yourself up like a caterpillar. It's over. Let's just shake hands and say, see you soon, or I'll phone you. No, better still, you phone me because, oh, I forgot to tell you. I'm married, happily married, and the mother of 2 grown kids. What can I tell you? My husband is away on a business trip, and I needed something different.
You better go now, before we lost her